God for this day. Thank him for allowing us to come into his house again and to be able to bring a message to those of you who may tune us in on the internet. I want to say hello again to all of my faithful members, and I miss you, and I'll be glad when we get over this virus that we're going through. But you stay in and stay safe, and I'm praying for you. Thank God today for this message, and we hope that you will find strength in this message today. God gave it to me, and I'm going to try to impart it to you from a very familiar passage of Scripture. And I'm going to ask Deacon Singleton if he would come and read that particular passage of Scripture for us, if he will.
Today's scripture will be taken from Acts chapter 27, verses 39 through 44. And when it was day, and they knew not the land, but they discovered a certain creek with a shore, into which they were minded, if it was possible, to thrust into the ship. And when they had taken up the anchors, they committed themselves unto the sea, and loosened the rudder bands, and hoisted up the mainsail to the wind, and made toward the shore. And falling into a place where the two seas met, they ran the ship around, and the foremost part stuck fast, and remained unmovable, but the hinder part was broken with the violence of the waves. And when the soldiers' counsel was to kill the prisoners, lest any of them should not swim out and escape. But the centurion, willing to save Paul, kept them from their purpose, and commanded that they who could swim should cast themselves from the sea and into the land. And the rest, some on boards, and some on broken pieces of the ship. And so it came to pass that they all escaped, all safe to land. May the Lord add a blessing to the readers and the hearers and doers of his holy word.
Let Jesus lead you. Let Jesus lead you all the way from earth to glory. Let Jesus lead you all the way. He's a mighty good leader. He's a mighty good leader all the way from earth to glory. Let Jesus lead you all the way. But from this particular passage, Acts 27, verses 39 through 44, and you read it in your leisure time, and you may find something in it that I failed to see. God bless you. Let us pray. God our Father, we come down in your name, the name of Jesus, an all-powerful name, a name that is forever present. And we beseech you, Lord, because you told us that we could call you. So here I am in this your holy place, with my head bowed and with an humble heart. I pray, Lord, now I ask that you will continue to bless us. continue to keep us, and most importantly, keep us in your word. Pray for all my members now. Pray that they're all safe. Pray for your covering, Lord, to continue over them. Keep them in peace and in happiness. Lord, we pray for those who are sick and downtrodden and those that don't even know you in the pardons of their sins. We pray now that you would touch them and have them to know that they too must come. And if they come, you're well able to blot out their iniquities. Give me this message now, Lord, and let me preach it as if I had a full house. In your name I pray. Amen. I want to talk from the subject, making it on a piece of wood. And you will find the background of this argument in Acts number 39 through the 44th verses. As I said, read it and the Lord will give you something else. But I'm going to share with you now what he has given me. As you know, if you're a Bible reader, in this particular text, Paul has gotten himself into trouble. He got himself into trouble because people were accusing Paul of taking a Gentile into the temple. And that was a forbidden area. A lot of times, folks assume stuff, and that stuff can get you into trouble. The people were looking for something wrong in Paul's life. And I have learned that if people can't find anything, they will make up something. The one thing that I've learned about life, the more harder you try to live right, the more harder it becomes. You need to know that the devil doesn't care anything about you, because his objective is to kill, steal, and destroy. Notice here in the text, Paul is in a ship on his way to Rome. But they ran into some trouble along the way. And I've noticed, maybe you have noticed also, that while you try to do the right thing, you will still end up in some trouble. The devil doesn't care how holy you are. He doesn't care how righteous you try to live. He will still get into your ship. Even into our churches today. It seems like the more we try to keep the devil out, the more the devil walks in. But I've learned not to try to fight him. I've learned how to shake him off. And that's the problem with the church. We have not learned how to shake the devil off. And a lot of times, the problem in the church is that the devil don't have us, but we have the devil. In other words, instead of the devil holding on to us, we are holding on to the devil. And that's a message for somebody today. The devil doesn't have you, but you have the devil. And what you need to do is turn the devil loose. Now Paul wasn't always the man that he is in this text. He was known as a killer, a serious killer, a prosecutor. But he was on his way to Damascus. And God knocked him off his horse. And he became a changed man. In the church today, we need some people that have been changed. And that's a problem that we have to deal with in the church. We have more folks in the church that have not been changed than we do folk that have been changed. We need to stop trying to kill people. And what we need to do is try to change people. So we see here in this text, there is the loss of safety. The loss of stability. And that is our problem in the church. We got a lot of church goers, but we have lost our joy. We have lost our peace, our stability, and we have lost our security. When I look at this text, is a ship on the sea. But there are a lot of sailors lost. They had lost their guardian system. I've come to tell somebody you can lose everything that you have. But don't lose your guardian system. And I believe that I'm preaching to somebody today that have lost everything. And you're saying to yourself, it's hopeless. Your stability is gone. Your peace is gone. Your joy is gone. Your hope is gone. But I've come to tell you, don't give up. Because there is still hope today. Out of all the things that may be gone, glory be to God, he's not gone. And he told me to stop by here today and tell you that you can make it on broken pieces. The reason why you can make it on broken pieces is because if he's with you, he's more than the whole world against you. All you need is just faith. Stand strong in your faith. Don't you know he's a mighty good safety net? Don't you know he's a problem solver? Can I ask you a question? Is he your anchor in the time of storms? I've come to tell you that he is my anchor. And I found a good anchor. I'm not going to let my anchor go. He's been my all and my all. I've come to tell somebody, no matter how the water beats against your ship, don't give up. Because it's not over until God says that it's over. Keep your hand in his hands. I guarantee you, you'll make it safely to the other side. He told me to tell you, don't worry about the tribulations that you will face. Because he's already told us that in this world we're going to have trials. He told us that in this world the wind would beat against our ship. And he told us, don't worry, because he is on board of our ship. And I'm so glad I've got Jesus in my ship. And as long as I have Jesus in my ship, the wind may blow, the storms may rage, but that's all right. He promised me that he would in spite of. And that's why I'm holding on to his unchanging hands. Come whatever will, come whatever may, but I'm standing on a solid rock. Jesus, all of my help, Jesus. And I know I'm preaching to somebody today that have Jesus on your ship, and when the storms of life comes, all you do is just call him up, and you know for yourself he will come. And when he comes, he's never late, but he's always on time. No wonder the songwriter said he is an on-time God. Yes, he is. Do you know he is an on-time God? Do you know he controls nature? He controls the wind. He controls the lightning. It does not matter how the lightning flash. He's able to make us be still. And I'm so glad I've been trusting in him a mighty long time. And he hasn't let me down yet. And I'm going to keep on every day of my life trusting in the Lord to make a way out of no way, to be a bridge across my deep waters. Yes, I am. Hold on a little while longer. Let us pray. God, our Father, we thank you for these words. We thank you for the power of your Holy Spirit. Somebody now might be in the storm. Speak peace. Speak comfort. Speak words of encouragement. Have them to know, Lord, that their help come from above. If they only call you, you'll answer and you'll make things right. Pray for my members now. Continue to bless them and to keep them safely. I pray in your name. I don't have to name them one by one because you know them, you know where they are, you know what they're facing, what they got to face. But Lord, we pray that you would be in the midst. In your name we pray. Amen.